Avatar: The Last Airbender stands as one of the greatest achievements in the world of animation. When it first debuted on Nickelodeon in 2005, it quickly captured the hearts of its viewers with its perfect blend of action, emotion, and philosophy. But beyond its surface level appeal, like the fight scenes, the art, the animation, the superpowers, Avatar: The Last Airbender is a masterclass in storytelling, character development, cultural representation, and visual artistry. While this show isn't my favorite cartoon of all time, that goes to a show about a 10-year-old kid who gets this watch from outer space that allows him to transform into aliens, and he fights Vilgax, fights Kevin 11, and he transforms and is so sick, and his cousin has powers, his grandpa Max is a plumber. Boy, if you don't get... But we're gonna save all that for another day and another video essay. But like I was saying previously, while it's not my favorite cartoon of all time, I can confidently say, in my opinion, it is the greatest cartoon to touch the face of television. So today, let's dive into what makes Avatar: The Last Airbender the GOAT of cartoons. First, let's talk about the story and plot of the show. The series is set in a world where people, through the art of bending, are able to manipulate one of the four elements, those being water, earth, fire, and air, and each bending element has their respective sub-elements as well. The story of the show follows Aang, a 12-year-old boy who is the last surviving airbender who happens to be the Avatar as well. The Avatar is a person who can bend all four elements, who is also tasked with maintaining harmony within the world. Which is such a dope concept, oh my goodness. The plot of the show is carefully structured into 3 seasons, or books, each corresponding to Aang's journey to master a different element. Book 1, Water, introduces us to Aang and his companions Katara and Sokka, who is brother and sister that joins Aang as they begin their respective journey to the Northern Water Tribe so Aang can learn the art of waterbending. Book 2, Earth, sees Aang seeking out an earthbending teacher and confronting the rising power of the Fire Nation. And Book 3, titled Fire, builds towards the final confrontation between Aang and Fire Lord Ozai, culminating in an epic and emotionally resonant conclusion of the series. What sets the plot of Avatar: The Last Airbender apart from other cartoons is its ability to balance the episodic adventures with a tightly woven, overarching narrative. Each episode contributes to the larger story, whether that be by deepening our understanding of the characters, introducing new elements or places of the world, or advancing the central conflict. The series tackles complex themes such as the cost of war, the burden of responsibility, and the struggle between tradition and change. While the stakes are constantly at a high, the story is deeply personal, focusing on Aang's internal conflict as he grapples with the role of being the Avatar and his desire to remain true to his pacifist principles. Next is characters and character development. It's no doubt that Avatar: The Last Airbender is a character-driven story, and its cast is one of the most richly developed in the history of cartoons and animation in general. Aang is a unique protagonist. He's a kid with the weight of the world on his shoulders. His journey is not just about mastering the elements, but it's about understanding the true meaning of power, responsibility, and compassion. Aang's cheerful and carefree personality is slowly tempered by the harsh realities of his mission, yet he never loses his core kindness and sense of justice. Katara, the waterbender of the group and Aang's love interest, starts off as a hopeful and determined young girl, but gradually grows into a powerful and confident leader. Her journey is one of self-discovery and empowerment, as she not only hones her abilities, but also confronts the pain of her past, particularly the emotionally charged episode The Southern Raiders, where she faces the man responsible for her mother's death. Sokka, Katara's older brother, provides the majority of the show's comic relief, but his character is far more deeper than just being the group's jokester. While he lacks the ability to bend one of the four elements, Sokka compensates for this with his intelligence, ingenuity, and strategic mind. Throughout the course of the series, he evolves from a brash and somewhat insecure teenager into a capable warrior and leader in his own respective right. His character arc is a testament to the idea that heroism comes in many forms, not just through physical power or supernatural abilities. The blind bandit Toph Bay Fong, who was introduced in Book 2, is another standout character within the series. A blind earthbender, Toph is a fiercely independent, tough, and sarcastic character who defies both her family's and society's expectations of who she is. Her disability was never portrayed as a weakness though. Instead, it becomes a source of strength as she invents metal bending and proves herself to be one of the most formidable benders in the world. Last but definitely not least is the exiled prince of the Fire Nation, Zuko. And no lie, he goes through one of the most profound transformations within his character throughout the entire series and fiction in general. Like, no lie, he's up there with Darth Vader and Luke Castellan. Like, I'm telling you, he's up there. Initially driven by his desire to regain his honor and approval of his father, Fire Lord Ozai, Zuko's journey is one of self-discovery and redemption. His internal struggle between his innate sense of morality and the toxic teachings of his family leads to one of the most satisfying and complex redemption arcs in all of television history. Zuko's relationship with his uncle Iroh, who serves as both a mentor and a father figure, adds depth to his character and provides some of the show's most emotional moments. Speaking of emotions, let's talk about the show's emotional impact. Avatar: The Last Airbender is a show that doesn't shy away from exploring complex emotions and difficult topics. And I love when shows geared towards children does this. For example, Avatar, Static Shock, Ben 10, Code Lyoko, Spectacular Spider-Man, and Spider-Man 1994. They all talk about complex things and emotions that a lot of people don't get taught in schools, or they don't have the parental figure to teach them these things. And since it's geared towards children, it can stay and mature with them as they grow into the person they become. From the grief of losing loved ones to the struggle of finding one's identity, the series tackles themes that resonate deeply with viewers of all ages. The characters' emotional journeys are woven into the fabric of the story, making their struggles and triumphs feel real and relatable. Aang's grief over the loss of his people, the air nomads, is a recurring theme throughout the series. His journey is not only about mastering the elements, but also coming to terms with his past and finding the way to honor his heritage while moving forward. The emotional weight is felt strongly in episodes like The Southern Air Temple, where Aang discovers the remains of his mentor, Monk Gyatso, and is confronted with the reality of genocide that wiped out his people. Zuko's internal conflicts is another source of emotional depth within the series. His journey from villain to hero is marked by moments of intense reflection and personal growth. Episodes like Zuko Alone and The Beach delve into his past and psyche, revealing the pain and loneliness that drive his actions. His eventual redemption is not a simple process or an easy one at that, but one that requires him to confront his own flaws and make difficult choices. The show explores the themes of forgiveness and healing, particularly in Katara's arc. Her desire for revenge against the man who killed her mother is a powerful storyline that culminates the episode The Southern Raiders. The episode grapples the idea of justice versus revenge and ultimately underscores the importance of letting go of hatred to find true peace. Now, let's get into the fights and animation. The animation in Avatar: The Last Airbender is nothing short of spectacular, particularly in its depiction of the bending arts. Each bending style is based on a real-world martial art. Waterbending is influenced by Tai Chi, earthbending by Hung Gar, firebending by Northern Shaolin, and airbending by Bagua. This careful attention to detail not only gives the fight scenes a unique and authentic feel, but also enhances the storytelling by reflecting the personalities and philosophies of the characters who wield these powers. The fight choreography in Avatar: The Last Airbender is masterfully executed, blending fluid movement with strategic thinking. Every battle serves as a narrative purpose, whether it's Aang just using his airbending to avoid direct confrontation in line with his pacifist beliefs, or Toph using earthbending to overcome opponents much larger and stronger than her. The show's animators skillfully use color, lighting, and perspective to heighten the drama and intensify these scenes, creating some of the most memorable and visually striking moments in animation history. One of the most iconic battles in the series, and my personal favorite, is the Agni Kai between Zuko and his sister Azula in the series finale Sozin's Comet. The fight not only is a physical showdown, but a culmination of Zuko's entire character arc. The animators use contrasting colors, blue for Azula's lightning and red for Zuko's fire, pure fire at that, to visually represent the clash between their opposing ideologies and emotional states. The slow motion sequences, little to no music, and the close-up shots on their faces further emphasize the personal stakes involved, making it one of the most emotionally charged and beautifully animated scenes throughout the entire series. Now let's get into some of the best episodes from this show. Avatar: The Last Airbender is filled with standout episodes that showcase its storytelling prowess, emotional depth, and character development. The Storm, an early episode in Book 1, expertly weaves together the backstories of Aang and Zuko, revealing the burdens that they each carry and setting the stage for their intertwined destinies. The episode is a masterclass in narrative structure, using parallel storytelling to draw connections between the two seemingly opposite characters. The Tale of Iroh in particular stands as one of the most touching episodes in the entire series, as it follows Uncle Iroh as he honors the memory of his late son. Now, I'm not a parent currently, but I can only imagine the toll it takes on a parent to not only outlive their own child that they created, but also bury them. This episode is a beautiful exploration of grief, love, and the importance of kindness, and it's accompanied by one of the most memorable musical pieces in the entire series, Leaves from the Vine. Last week I went to Avatar in concert, and let me tell you, if it is nearby where you live, please go to it. But when this song played in particular, everybody was crying, and I mean crying. It was wild. The Book 2 finale, The Crossroads of Destiny, is a turning point in the series where the stakes are raised to new heights. The episode is filled with dramatic confrontations, shocking betrayals, and a cliffhanger that leaves the fate of the characters in the balance. It's a prime example of how Avatar The Last Airbender expertly builds tension and delivers on its narrative promises, keeping the viewer on the edge of their seats. How can I talk about best episodes and not include Sozin's comment? I mean, y'all know what was coming. The 4-part series finale is a masterful conclusion of the story, delivering epic battles, emotional payoffs, and satisfying resolutions to the characters' arcs. The finale is a perfect blend of action, emotion, and philosophy, with Aang facing his ultimate test as the Avatar. His final confrontation with Fire Lord Ozai is not just a physical battle, but a moral one, as Aang must reconcile his duty to protect the world with his deeply held belief in non-violence. The resolution in this conflict is both surprising and deeply satisfying, highlighting the show's commitment to its themes of balance and harmony. But Ozai lucky I wasn't the Avatar, because I would have killed this. Next, let's talk about cultural impact. Avatar The Last Airbender's cultural impact is profound and far-reaching. The series draws heavily from various Asian cultures, including Chinese, Japanese, Inuit, and South Asian traditions. This cultural richness is evident in the show's world building, from the architecture and the clothing to the spiritual practices and philosophies that underpin the different nations. The creators of the series, Michael Dante DiMartino and Brian Konietzko, along with their team of writers and artists, took great care to portray these cultural elements with respect and authenticity, creating a world in fantasy, yet keeping it grounded to the real world. The show's exploration of themes such as imperialism, colonialism, and cultural preservation resonates with its audiences worldwide. The Fire Nation's aggressive expansion and the world's subsequent oppression of other cultures serves as a powerful allegory for real-world historical events. But at the same time, the series celebrates the diversity and resilience of these cultures, as seen in the Earth Kingdom's resistance and the Southern Water Tribe's survival, and the Air Nomads' enduring legacy through Aang. But the cultural impact of the show doesn't stop there, as it extends beyond its own universe. It has inspired a generation of creators and fans, leading to a sequel series, The Legend of Korra. And oh my goodness, this show is amazing, and Bolin's the GOAT. The show also has its wealth of fan art, cosplays. I mean, the voice actors go to conventions to talk to the fans of the show, including me, as I saw the entire cast except for Aang and Sack Anime, comic books, and scholarly analyses, like the video you're watching right now. The show's also sparked important conversations about representation in media, particularly in how it respectfully incorporates and celebrates non-Western cultures. Lastly, I want to talk about the lessons learned in this show, because what's a show if you can't take anything away from it? Avatar The Last Airbender is more than just a show about people that can control one of the 4 elements. It's a narrative-rich story with moral and philosophical lessons. The series delves into the idea of balance, not just between the 4 elements, but within oneself and the world. Aang's journey as the Avatar is not just about mastering physical abilities, but understanding the importance of inner harmony and moral integrity. One of the most profound lessons in the series is the value of empathy and understanding Aang's refusal to kill Fire Lord Ozai, even when pressured by his friends and the past Avatars. And it's a testament to his commitment to non-violence and compassion. His decision to use energy bending to strip Ozai of his bending abilities instead of taking his life away is a powerful statement about the possibility of change and redemption. The show also teaches the importance of forgiveness and the idea that it is never too late to make the right choice. And I feel like a lot of people nowadays are missing that. Zuko's redemption arc is a prime example of this, as he moves from being a villain to a hero by confronting his past mistakes and making amends. The series shows that people are capable of change, and that their true strength lies in the ability to grow and learn from one's experiences. Friendship and teamwork are also central themes in Avatar The Last Airbender. The bonds between the characters are what gives them strength to overcome the many challenges they face. The show emphasizes the idea that everyone has something valuable to contribute, regardless of their abilities, and that working together is the key to achieving true harmony and balance. In conclusion, Avatar The Last Airbender is not just an animated series, it's a work of art that transcends the medium. Its intricate plot, multi-dimensional characters, stunning animation, and deep cultural and emotional impact make it the greatest cartoon to ever be released. To me, Avatar The Last Airbender is a story that resonates with myself and others worldwide. I feel like it has something for everyone. Whether it's the thrilling action, the heartwarming drama, or the philosophical insights, it's a show that continues to inspire, educate, and entertain audiences around the world, leaving an undeniable mark on the world of animation and beyond. And that's it. that's the end of this video essay. Thank you guys so much for watching and taking time out of your day to watch my video. Hopefully we agreed, disagreed, or I don't know, spark a conversation in the comments about something I had to say in this video. But if you don't know who I am, I'm Roni, aka Ron Lives Fiction. I'm a YouTuber, streamer, and TikToker. And if you like the content that you watched today, subscribe to the channel and be on the lookout for more videos just like this. I like to blend my fictional videos with my IRL content and just have fun with my friends on this channel. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'll catch y'all on my next video. Love y'all and continue to stay safe.